Pigeon racing is a very popular sport. There are many people who keep pigeons and breed them for racing, because they enjoy the thrill of watching their birds fly home as winners. One thing that all pigeon racers want to do though is win more races than they lose. If you are looking for some practical tips on how to train your pigeons better so you can increase your odds of winning, then this article will provide you with just that. In this blog post we will cover 9 practical tips that every pigeon breeder should know about in order to help them make sure their birds come back from each race with a victory under their belt or wing. Number 1. Take care of their diet. It is important to make sure that your pigeons are well fed and healthy. You want them in top shape for racing, then they need a balanced diet with plenty of protein so their muscles can develop properly. If they're not getting enough protein, then their muscles won't be able to grow properly, which will affect how fast they can fly in races. When pigeons are racing or breeding, they need double their normal amount of protein. A racing pigeon should be fed 7 to 8 grams of protein daily. Things such as cowpeas, Canada peas and other pea varieties can be added to your pigeon's feed to increase their protein intake if needed. You can feed them a pigeon conditioner which is specially formulated to keep racing pigeons in the best physical condition. Many pigeon fanciers mix Ceylon cinnamon into their racing pigeons' feed as it has many helpful properties which keep your pigeons healthy. It is antibacterial, antifungal, anti-parasite and anti-inflammatory. It also supports the body's circulatory system and digestive system. Make a point of giving them plenty of feed every day, especially during breeding season when it's crucial that both parents are strong so as many chicks get born alive and stay healthy. Closing parenthesis. Make it easy on yourself by using pigeon feeders instead or having someone else do the feeding while training sessions go underway nearby, or even better yet, have an automatic system set up. Closing parenthesis. This will save time because there's no more worrying about forgetting food out overnight which could spoil if left too long outside. You also won't be wasting any money either since this way all birds get fed at once without needing extra attention from anyone. Number 2. Pay attention to their hydration. One thing many people don't realize is that pigeons need a lot of water to stay healthy and perform well in races. Make sure they have access at all times and that you change the container regularly so it doesn't get dirty or smelly. Number 3. Take care of sick pigeons. If your pigeon isn't feeling well, then it's best not to take them out for training sessions because this will only make their condition worse. Instead, give him some time off from racing until he's better again, even if that's just one day. It might seem like more work in terms of feeding, but trust me when I say there are no shortcuts here. Taking care of your pigeons will increase their likelihood of winning races later on down the line. Number 4. Keep coops clean. Cleanliness goes hand in hand with good health. Make sure you clean your pigeons' poop out of their coop and also clean their feeders regularly to avoid any bacteria or fungus from building up. Number 5. Train them for stamina. Pigeon racing isn't just about speed, it's also an endurance sport where stamina plays such a big part. That's why training sessions should last at least 45 minutes each time so your pigeons can build up their stamina. Number 6. Let them rest. Don't forget to give them a break every now and then. If they're not getting enough rest between training sessions, it will affect how well they'll be able to fly in races. So make sure you let him have at least one day off each week where the coop is closed so that their muscles get time to recover. Number 7. Use a pigeon breeding index. The best way of making money from racing isn't by betting on who wins, it's actually through breeding because that's what pays out more than anything else. But if you want this sideline income stream, and many pigeon breeders do, don't just focus all efforts into producing as much as possible. You need to be selective about which pigeons you want in your breeding loft, and the best way of doing this is by using a breeding index. Number 8. Find fast birds. A good rule of thumb for selecting birds that are likely winners: they should have won at least one race with a velocity over 100 km per hour, 60 miles per hour. If their top speeds were below 60 miles per hour, then it's unlikely they'll ever win any races. Don't waste time on them as they are unlikely to achieve anything more than mediocre race finishes. Number 9. Keep performance records. Keep records of the performance and breeding results for each bird, so that it's easy when selecting which birds are best suited as parents in your next generation. This is a good way to keep track of how well they're doing. If one pigeon has been winning races but not producing any offspring, then he may be suffering from some kind of illness or injury. This will need investigating before deciding whether his genes should continue into future generations. It's also worth nothing if two pigeons have similar racing performances with different speeds. Egg 60 miles per hour versus 70 miles per hour, always go by their top speed because these types usually produce better race winners than those who only win occasionally at a lower average rate. A great way of working this kind of thing out is by using a pigeon tracker. These allow you to digitally record exactly where your pigeon goes, how fast they fly and their altitude. This can then be downloaded, viewed and analyzed once they return.